Let's get into it. Ba-da-da-da.
What? His campaign is not going exactly according to plan. And Octavian grows in confidence with each of Antony's defeats.
About Mark Antony's losses. And so she goes to visit him in Antioch, Syria, where he is retreated with his troops.
Ah, now that's the Antony I know.
I said, do not disturb me!
Fuck, I wasn't expecting that. What the hell was that? Let's watch that shit again.
I said, do not disturb me!
Boy, that was rough. That was very, very, very rough.
Nothing is working. That hairless little prick is trumping my every move, all of them.
Then make new moves.
Funny they mentioned that hairless little prick. I'm assuming he's talking about Octavian. But as we saw in the previous episode, or whatever, when they introduced Octavian, he's got a full beard, which he did not have, because the Romans were shaven. They shaved. I don't get anything from this show. Nothing. It's very bad. And as someone who consumes this type of content like on a daily basis, I love anything ancient Rome. This is torturous.
I have a dozen times. It's as if you can read my mind.
You are my African queen. And this is meant to be Syria, which is the same set as Egypt, which is the same set as Rome. They only had one location to film at, so the director's like, yo, we gotta get the most out of this one.
How could he possibly read your mind? Have you forgotten who you are?
This show has forgotten who he is, to be fair.
You are a better man than Octavian will ever be. And act like you know what you are.
This is embarrassing, man. Like, this is a documentary. Let us remind ourselves. They're saying Cleopatra is the one. I'm sure she encouraged him, but like, come on, man. Give Mark Antony some initiative. He was a man of his own. He wasn't this fucking whimpering kid who's like, they haven't given him any moments to shine whatsoever. It's just, I'm sorry, Cleopatra. And now he's crying like a...
What am I, Cleopatra? What am I?
But to be fair, after the disastrous Parthian campaign, I read that Mark Antony said that he legitimately considered suicide for the first time after this. So, yeah, maybe.
You are a warrior.
Mark Antony has not just promised her support, he's also promised to take care of her kids by giving them different territories around the region.
The donations of Alexandria. I'm curious to see how they cover it.
Mark Antony needs her financial support.
Cleopatra married Mark Antony.
Power couple. Look, it's Jada and Will Smith. Oh, this was a fuck up on his part.
Mark Antony's marriage to Cleopatra is frowned upon in Rome. He is already married to Octavia.
Union, our wisdom, our wealth, our numbers, the favor of our gods.
Look at him. Look at how he's standing. Like a proud stay-at-home dad. You look like a prick, bro.
I stand here. We stand here before you with our divine future thriving before us.
Hey, look, that's Jaden. There's the one that whips the hair back and forth.
The ceremony was extremely lavish. We have the children dressed in costume. We have Cleopatra dressed as
And that's the bastard from Tupac.
Isis.
Anyone who dares to threaten our divine union will regret the day they were born.
The acting in this show is something to behold. You see what she did there before she said that final line? She like looks up at him. That's a direct cue from the director saying, I want you to gaze into his soul as you close it down, you know, as you finish. So that's what she's trying to do. She's like, they will never defy our whatever she said. It's funny. It's funny. I like watching bad actors in like big productions.
to the family.
And I promise you, anyone
Look at him. He's like an NPC. Look at this guy. Do you have a thought in your head?
who dares to threaten our divine union will regret the day they were born.
Burn!
Emoji where the head explodes. That's Octavian.
Don't. Oh, he shaved his beard a bit. What is wrong with these people? These are historians talking in a documentary, saying shit like, "Oh, you know that emoji with the exploding head? Yeah, that's Octavian." There is nuances to this stuff. Look at Octavian, another man boy. How short is like? Fuck, bruh. They did my boys dirty, man. I hate it so much. I hate it. And this stupid woman. Sorry, respect your elders and all that, but come on, man. You gotta give me something to work with.
You know that emoji where the head explodes? That's Octavian. When he hears about the donations of that.
Look, where is Octavian? He's in Rome. It looks exactly the same. It's like, okay, get Octavian, the actor. Yeah, just whatever. I don't care. Sir, do I look like I care? Jada just signed my check. My job is done.
That's Octavian. When he hears about the donations of Alexandria. What is Mark Antony doing?
Did they recast the guy? He looks different. I mean, I know he shaved his stupid head and his beard a bit. Well, he still has like a beard that they shaved it off. It's not as... And of course he's balding. Like, I could just see Jada flipping through the roster like, no, he's too good looking. No, he looks like he's capable. Yes, this guy. Make him shorter. So, like, make sure every frame is shot from above. I don't know, man. That's the impression I get from this.
He's lost his mind.
What are you talking about? The guy was perfectly calm. He's lost his mind. They don't even speak about any of the nuances to what was actually going on. He's lost his mind. It's not at all what happened. If anything, he was pretty happy about it because he had an excuse and he didn't have to declare war on on Mark Antony. He could just declare war on Cleopatra and Egypt. Therefore, it's not a civil war, guys. We're fighting against the Egyptians. He's lost his mind.
Look at Mark Antony behaving like an Eastern king. Look at Mark Antony not acting the part of a true and proper Roman. It's a very...
I'll say this, though. This lady has also said some questionable stuff, but she is by far the most competent on this production because she actually talks about some of the stuff that I've been talking about. Like, there are nuances to this stuff. The other lady is just, she's a hopeless cause, lost cause. Shut it down. Let's start again next time.
For Octavian to cast the donations of Alexandria as an anti-Roman plot.
Mark Antony gives Octavian the excuse for war, but not against...
I watched the Julius Caesar documentary on Netflix a long time ago, maybe even 5 years ago, and there was one on Caligula, and there was another one I keep forgetting on. But that seemed to have a higher production value than this. And I didn't really like it that much, the Caesar one, but it felt somewhat real, as in, oh, this, whatever, it just sucks, but it's like a stage play on ancient Rome. But this feels even cheaper than that. Netflix is clearly doing cutbacks because this production is bad. Oh, look, guys. Another sex scene.
So, Octavian thinks you've bewitched me.
Yeah, he's definitely bewitched you, Mark Antony. You little man boy.
And put all of Rome in danger.
Good.
Octavian is very angry and offended. He's released this vicious
Look, that's a different actor, no? Look, he's got a full head of beard. Oh, nah, maybe I'm going crazy. This show is driving me crazy.
Little angry men often make big mistakes. Octavian's mistake is how much he underestimates us.
Was that a mistake, though? Huh? Who was the first emperor of Rome? Yeah, fucking gotcha. Sorry. Octavian, if you haven't noticed, is one of my favorite historical figures of all time.
I think we should destroy him.
Look at him. Nothing. Not anything going on upstairs. I think we should destroy him. He's just sitting there like, oh, what do you want me to do, Mom? Okay. Isn't he a fucking general? Where the hell are his soldiers? Why is he like fucking? Okay. This is how Jada views Will Smith. The second love of her life, the one she had all the kids with. I mean, am I wrong though? Look at how he's fucking portrayed. She's portrayed Mark Antony, and she. Oh my. So it's a tragic love story, Jada and Will, because one day she's gonna pick a fight with Octavian and get everyone killed.
at this particular point. Octavian has declared war on Cleopatra.
Yeah, Battle of Actium, another example of Mark Antony not knowing what the fuck to do when it comes to running a campaign. Just completely outclassed by Agrippa.
In 31 BCE, Cleopatra and Mark Antony go head to head in all out naval warfare with Octavian in what is known as the Battle of Actium. This is the climax of a decade of rivalry.
She goes with many ships, thousands of soldiers, and they head towards Greece. Cleopatra is very actively involved in military life. She wants to know the details, she wants to know the tactics, she wants to play a part in them, and she's not a leader who's in the palace. She's very much on.
Yeah, but she should have been. She fucked everything up. If she was in the palace, there would have been so much discord. Whatever.
The front line. This is going to be a showdown that's going to change the history of Rome and change the history of Egypt.
Cleopatra and Mark Antony plan their naval strategy together. She's supplying 200 of their 800 ships.